Look at the clouds blowing by. We're almost up above them. Alright, afternoon. It's end of day 15. And it's freezing cold. We left Idlewild this morning about 11 o'clock. Thought we had a fairly easy day ahead of us. Just a big climb up to Teeks Peak or something. And then on we were going to go summit San Jacinto, and I was going to sleep in a hut up the top of Mount San Jacinto, was the plan. But I think it's about 3 o'clock at the moment, and it's just about 3 or 4 degrees Celsius, and it's blowing a gale. As you can see this, I think now and then you can see the clouds blowing over the top behind me, calling for over 100 km/h winds tonight. It's very ominous feeling. So we've pulled up camp early. I'm actually just going to go to bed shortly, even though it's only 3 or 3:30 or whatever it is. Down on sort of water rations for the night because I had enough water to get to the next water source. Wasn't anticipating camping. Next water is only about 2 miles from here, but there's a 1,000-foot elevation gain, and potentially nowhere to camp up there. So didn't feel like doing a 5-mile round trip to go and get water, and didn't feel like risking the relatively protected spot we have here to camp in, to go to a potentially much more exposed spot. I already know that my tent can't be set up in really, really windy areas. Even tonight I've got really large rocks on all the tent stakes to try and hold the tent down, help them stop pulling out of the ground. So it's I wanted adventure and I wanted to be uncomfortable, and tonight we're looking at about -5 degrees, 100 km/h winds, and wearing pretty much everything I've got with me. Also still feel like shit. Came back on the climb. So I think we're at about 8,000 feet at the moment. And yeah, I was just coughing and it was horrible up the climb today. Throat still feels like there's razor blades in it. I almost turned around and went back down thinking I'd go see a doctor in town, but I've decided I'll wait another, I can go 2 days. In 2 days I'll be at a road where I could hitch into a town if it's bad, or 6 days I should be in Big Bear, or less hopefully, should be in Big Bear and able to see a doctor there if I still need to. I am actually I've started taking some random antibiotics. I have in my first aid kit, which if it is a chest infection or something, I'm hoping that might do something. It might not. I don't like taking things at the best of times, but I'm getting a little desperate at this stage. So yeah, that's the end of day 15. Freezing cold, and it's going to be a long night, especially with the water. I've got just over a litre of water to last me from 3 o'clock this afternoon through the night, and for 2.5 miles of hiking with 1,000-foot elevation gain. So it's pretty much no cooking tonight, no cleaning of teeth or anything like that, no wasting water of any kind. Just eat whatever food I've got, and I don't need to cook, and just try and ration the water until tomorrow. So I'll leave it there. Oh, we're also in bear territory, which is fun. I mean, it's pretty remote chance of bears being up here. So I don't think it's really bear territory, but it's going to be interesting having my food quite close by. There's no bear can or bear requirements for food storage here, so we'll see how we go. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. All right, morning. It's a very cold morning this morning. It was very hard to get out of my sleeping bag, so a pretty late start. It was below freezing last night, and on water rations, and it was a long night. But up and going now. Gotta admit, it probably wasn't the best time to send away my long pants and buy a pair of shorts for the freedom, because I was finding the long pants to be too warm, and even though I could zip off the lower half, they just weren't fitting out well. So bought myself a pair of running shorts, to hike in now. But when it's below freezing, it's a little chilly. I do still have a pair of merino wool long johns I can wear. I did wear yesterday to keep warmth, but I don't want to hike in them if I don't have to. As you can hear, maybe you can't hear, I can hear it. Voice is still croaky, still coughing. It's bullshit, if I'm honest. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to go see a doctor when I get a chance, I think. But for now, I'm on my way to water. Probably about 2 miles away and a 1,000-foot climb. I've got a tiny bit left on me, but it's enough that I'll get there and I can have some breakfast when I get there. And then go on to summit Mount San Jacinto, which I believe is like 10,900 feet or something, 10,800 feet. That was the original destination for yesterday, but given the wind, the crazy howling wind that was ripping through, just opted for like a nice protected area to try and sleep for the night, because I already know that my tent really can't be set up in ultra high winds, and when you know it's going to be below freezing with ultra high winds, don't really want to be sleeping out in the open. Not a smart move. So yeah, played it safe, had a decent night's sleep. Tent did a good job of keeping the wind out actually, and yeah, now we pick up where we left off, and thankful that I have more than enough food for this section, because I definitely went through more of it than I planned to. So I'll leave it there, and I'll probably get a little panorama shot or something when I'm at the top of San Jacinto in a few hours. Alright, starting to get some decent views up here now that the cloud from yesterday is gone. And the crazy thing is, I've still got another 600 odd meters or 2,000 odd feet left to go till I get to the top of San Jacinto. So I get a lot higher yet. You can see, and you probably can't, but Idlewild is all the way down in these trees down here. Up over 10,000 feet now, and we're starting to get a little more snow and ice on the trail here. Probably just over a mile and 1,000 feet to go to the summit of Mount San Jacinto. I know there's plenty of people up there, so thankfully I know I don't need my spikes, because otherwise I'd be starting to get concerned, but I know I don't need them, so that's good. Alright, my turn with the selfie stick now. Top of Mount San Jacinto, and it's not that clear, so you probably can't see all that much, but I can. And the reason why I'm not on the rock behind me there is because I don't have the balance to spin around in a circle up there without breaking my neck. I've also lost track of how many times I've gone round. But you get the idea. After conquering San Jacinto this morning and heading down the other side, starting to get glimpses of where we're headed in the next few days. All the way over here. San Gorgonio Mountain, I believe it is, but this is basically the nature of the PCT, up and down. Find the highest point and follow it, and go down and find the next one. It's good times. Also getting a lesson in altitude and breathing. Alright, so it's afternoon, I think it's day 16 now. It's getting harder and harder to keep track. I've definitely never spent 16 days out in the wilderness before, but today we made it up Mount San Jacinto, which I want to say is the tallest mountain in Southern California, but I could be wrong. Either way, it's 10,000 800 and something or other feet, which I'm not going to do the math, but that's about 3,500 meters maybe. I am doing the math now. Yeah, let's call it 3,500 meters. So that was much harder than I thought it was going to be, if I'm honest. The altitude thing's a bit of a killer, and so legs certainly weren't feeling strong. It's more importantly, I survived last night and made it to the next water, obviously. Although it wasn't much fun rationing water for the night. So now I'm, after coming down from the peak of San Jacinto, I'm on a 20-mile dry stretch, which, besides the fact I'm walking uphill right now, is actually pretty much entirely downhill the whole way. But only doing a few more miles this afternoon. Set up camp, I believe an actual campground, complete with picnic tables. And it'll leave me about a 15-mile stretch to what's known as the I-10, Interstate 10. No, sorry, 15-mile stretch to the next water, and then another 5 or so miles from there to the I-10, which I was going to just blow right by, but now that I've got my new little short shorts, I'm going through my sunscreen a lot faster than I was when I was just using it on my face. So I'm gonna have to hitch in to I think it's called Cabazon. It's not a very long hitch. And there's a gas station there and personal sunscreen. There's also some fast food places there. So while I'm there, I'll probably take out in some disgusting food. And yeah, I haven't really had a plan. Everyone's been trying to figure out the next few days where they'll camp, where they'll get water. I've just kind of decided it's too hard. I'm just gonna wing it, figure it out on the fly. But possibly this is the least downhill I've ever been on. It's definitely uphill, but it should go downhill again soon. That's about it. No other real news. Seem to be feeling pretty good today. Just a win. Maybe those antibiotics are doing something. Maybe it's just placebo effect. But besides the fact I'm struggling to breathe right now, I'm actually feeling pretty good. Who'd have thought lugging a ton of water and food up a hill would be so hard. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.